With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Wizards of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Bisons of Brooklyn. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we've really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. 45 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Mahomes firing complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bisons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is Cook with the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got two New York teams with two different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn.
And touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year.
And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you have both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When you look at this defense,
they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Silver. They go with a screen to Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Mahomes going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Bisons take a 3-touchdown lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Bisons 21, Wizards nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Touchdown! James Cook from 17 yards out.
And the Bisons are able to widen their advantage.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pick up of 2 yards. And a real 1st down.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Home trips right. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Go. Real hot.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Ready.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get... On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
15, 15.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And complete right side to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes. Right back to Cook for another completion. Touchdown! James Cook, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bisons are able to add on to their first half lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
Gore hit. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys...
Left sideline a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bisons have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0.
The score, Bisons 42, Wizards 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those.
He's got a man complete. And a huge play that time. 54 yards.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards. First down, Wizards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Herbert. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Wizards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey,
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He's going to float this one deep right side. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 57 color. Hey, 43.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go? And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
43!
Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway through the middle of the field. Ja'Marr Chase, and all the way in for the touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase, 93 yards. And the Wizards are able to claw one back. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good. For a Brooklyn first down.
15.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
57 colors.
Now Mahomes maybe a free play. And now here is another interception. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bisons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next to score, Bisons 49, Wizards 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Let's go. 5-9. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got Gore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Rio de Janeiro, first down.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Wizards.
Herbert now. They go with a screen to Gore. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And now they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's complete. It's Gore. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be...
And my goodness, another interception. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Easy.
On first down, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Cummings. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Mahomes to throw once more. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons are on their way to a 2-0 start. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And the Rio de Janeiro first down.
Orange. Hold me trips right. 5-9. Crowd right.
Herbert looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And now here is another interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's good.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
49-yard line.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 15.
A give. This is Cook. He'll take this to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2.
43.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Cook looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Again, it's Cook, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ram.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.